Understanding customer is the most critical thing for any organization. In setting up the right KPIs to understand customer perception, customer behavior, customer experience, and customer expectation is most important. Hello everyone, I'm Neetu Chaudhary. Welcome to my channel Continuous Improvement. Today we'll talk about customer experience KPIs. So let's get started. I have divided customer experience KPIs into five different categories. First one is quality, satisfaction, loyalty, process, and advocacy. We'll see one by one each of them and understand what these KPIs are going to inform the organization about customer experience. Quality. Quality is about what kind of quality customer is expecting and what we are providing them. So there are some KPIs through which they can understand it. Like for example, the return rate. What is the number of items they are being returned per month or per week based on the organization business? Return rate could be one of the KPIs. The next is incidents reported. The number of incidents that are getting reported, is it increasing? It is more than the threshold. What is the SLA defined for it? Repair requests. How many repair requests are coming or how many warranties are being availed? Other could be the slippage in days or the delay in delivery of the project or the user experience of downtime. So these are some of the KPIs which are related to quality aspect of customer experience. If organization objective is to improve the quality to give better experience to customer, then organizations can go for collecting these KPIs and studying these KPI during the course of time. The next KPI we will see is satisfaction. How satisfied is customer? These are very common KPIs which I think most of the organizations do collect. Customer satisfaction survey. But the new one, which like the other KPIs which are quite new, is the net emotion score. What was the emotion of the customer when they left the shop or the store, the shop or the showroom when they left. So net emotion score is something new which organization has started capturing. The other is the first contact resolution rate. Some of the organization are calculating it and monitoring it for quite some time. In the first contact, whether the issue is resolved or not, or it has to go through the multiple contacts. Review rating, how the customers are giving the review, like on social media or different platforms or the online, how they are giving. Cart abandoned rate means the customer went on the site, they picked up a cart and they have purchased something, but they did not pay, they just left the cart and they went out. Means they, either the quality was not good, they are not satisfied with something, or the user interface was not very useful, friendly. So there was some reason for it. So cart abandon rate could be one of the KPIs. Task completion. So whether the task which was the customer wanted to complete, whether they were able to complete it or not. So what is the percentage of task completion? Then average basket size. On an average, what is the basket size if we take cycle monthly data? So what is the average basket size per customer is coming? So these are some of the KPIs which are telling about the customer satisfaction. Not only the customer satisfaction survey, that is not the only one KPI which tells about the customer satisfaction, but there are other KPIs which are like talking about at the different level, like about the emotion, about the behavior, about the purchase pattern. All these different things comes under this. The next KPI which we see is the loyalty. Loyalty from the customer experience perspective. So net promoter score is something like the organization are measuring for and monitoring for quite some time. The other KPI is churn rate or the customer iteration. Means how many customers have unsubscribed or unregistered from the loyalty program. The other KPI could be loyalty program registration rate. So how many new people are registering for the Royal Loyalty program? Sometimes people do register, but they don't avail it. So the other KPI like average loyalty program points. So how many points are they having or how many points are being availed? That could be one of the KPIs. And then the visitor's intention. Suppose in a showroom or on a website, the visitor has come. So what they were looking for. So when they exit, sometimes the organizations or the company ask or the website asks, uh, did you find what you were looking for? Yes or no? Only two questions, like two options are there for the question. And if the answer is no, then they ask the further question what they were looking for. This gives a very good feedback to organization to improve further, that what the visitor's intention was, what they are looking for. So these are some of the KPIs from the loyalty perspective of customer experience. The other is the process related. Now, this is very important if the organization is focusing to improve the internal process of the process to give a better experience to customer, like the number of clicks to complete the registration. So registration is completed by clicking one time, or customer has to click 10 times, and the form is very long and it is very ambiguous, and they take more effort to complete it. So this KPI is sometimes also called as customer effort score. The other KPI which comes under customer effort score is the number of touch points. So, like the customer is coming and with the one contact person, they are able to finish their work, or they have to meet 10 people, or 10 touch points are there to complete the task. So, that also comes under customer effort score. Then the wait time, on hold time, call drop off percentage, like the customer is calling and it did not get collected, the call did not get connected, and then the customer dropped off the call, or the contact volume by channel. So through which channel, this is very important KPI if the organization is getting the customers through social media. The contact volume channel, from which channel the more number of contacts are coming, the customers are coming. So organization can invest more resources on that specific channel, because the 80% of customers are coming from, say, particular social media channel. So they can focus over there. So this is also very good KPI from the process perspective. And the next one is the advocacy. Advocacy is the net promoter score again. And then the number of likes on social media is very obvious one. Social media followers. Now the last one is very interesting. Social listening. Social listening means it is not about that how many people have subscribed for your channel or how many people are liking. How many other channels are there or other websites are there where the mention of your company is coming, and is it positive or negative? Is it a positive talk going on about the organization, or negative talk on some other sites, not on your site or your app? So this is a social listening. You are listening to the social media to understand customer behavior. So these are the some of the KPIs from advocacy perspective. So these are five of the KPIs from customer experience perspective. We have seen quality related, satisfaction, loyalty, process, and advocacy. I hope this will help you to set right KPIs, which is aligned with your vision, mission, and objective, to understand customer experience and how you can further improve it. On the other note, I'm planning to start since like right now I'm working on the KPIs. After that, I'm planning to start videos on project management. So if you have some specific topic which you want me to make video on project management, any aspect of project management, please drop it in the comment, and I'll take it once I make a couple of more videos on KPI. Thank you so much. I hope this will help you, and you will be able to define your KPIs, especially the customer experience KPIs, more effectively now. Thank you.